Today I am giving introduction to our subject pharmaceutical chemistry 2. The learning objective of this presentation. After completion of this presentation, you will be able to know the course outcomes of pharmaceutical chemistry 2, and you will be able to know about course structure of pharmaceutical chemistry 2. Course outcomes. What are course outcomes means? After completion of this particular subjects, what you will learn. So let me see what are the course outcomes of pharmaceutical chemistry 2. So after completion of this course, the student able to draw the structure of different heterocyclic systems with numbering and specified pharmaceutical organic molecules with nomenclature. Next course outcome is the student can able to define and classify the therapeutic agents based on chemical nature. Next, third course outcome is student can able to explain the specified drugs with respect to their important physicochemical properties, uses, stability storage conditions, and pharmaceutical formulations and popular brand names. So next, coming to next practical course outcome of pharmaceutical chemistry 2. So first outcome is student can able to perform qualitative analysis of unknown drugs. Second outcome of practicals is student can able to synthesize some drug molecules. Third one is student can able to analyze given samples of drugs to determine whether it complies with official standards or not. Course outcome number 4, student can able to write analytical chemical laboratory report and able to prepare computerized report of qualitative analysis. So to attain these outcomes, we have different experiments in our practical. So first, to attain first outcome, there are around 10 experiments, and to attain this outcome, to synthesize some drug molecules, we have around 5 experiments, and for to attain this third outcome, we have to perform around 5 experiments, and last, to attain last outcome, there are 2 experiments are there in our practicals. So let's we see what is the course code of PC2. Here course code is 0812. So next we will see the how many contact hours we require to complete this course. So here for theory minimum 100 hours we will require to complete this course. So here these 100 hours are engaged by taking 4 classes per week. Next, to complete practicals, the minimum hours required is 75 hours. So by taking 3 hours per week. Next, we will see the evaluation scheme of pharmaceutical chemistry 2. Here, so 20 marks are internal marks, that is sessional marks, and 80 marks will be scored through board exams, MSBT exams, 80 marks, total 100 marks. So minimum marks to pass this course is 40. Next, coming to PC2 syllabus. Here we are having around 24 units. So in that first unit is Introduction to the Nomenclature of Organic Chemical Systems with particular reference to heterocyclic system containing up to 3 rings. So we have heterocyclic rings up to 3 ring structures. Next, coming to next unit. So next units, all the remaining 23 units, from each unit we have to cover all these mentioned things. The chemistry of compounds covering their nomenclature, chemical structure, uses, and the important physicochemical properties, and the stability storage conditions, and different types of pharmaceutical formulations and popular brand names. So these things, remaining 23 units topics, So we have to cover all these things. So second unit is antiseptics and disinfections. So here observe that the drug name proflavin, so it having the star mark, so this star mark indicates, so we have to learn the structure and chemical name of these two drugs here in this topic, proflavin and chlorocresol. So we have to learn structure also. Remaining drugs we have to learn physicochemical properties, storage conditions, remaining all those things, but there is no need to learn structure of these drugs. So only the star marked drug we have to cover structure and IUPAC name also. So coming to next unit 3, so it is sulfonamides. Next unit 4, anti-leprotic drugs. Next unit 5, anti-tubercular drugs. So both units, anti-leprotic and anti-tubercular drugs, combinedly we can call them as anti-mycotic drugs. Next unit 6, anti-amoebic and anthelmintic drugs. Next unit 7, antibiotic drugs. Next unit 8, antifungal agents. Next unit 9, anti-malarial drugs. So here also you can observe chloroquine, pyrimethamine, both drugs we have to learn structures. Course outcomes. What are course outcomes means, after completion of this particular subjects, what you will learn. So let we see what are the course outcomes of pharmaceutical chemistry 2. So after completion of this course, the student able to draw the structure of different heterocyclic systems with numbering and specified pharmaceutical organic molecules. Next, coming to unit 11, so it is adrenergic drugs, that is adrenergic antagonist, cholinergic drugs, cholinergic antagonists. These 4 topics comes under unit 11, that is ANS acting drugs. Next, coming to unit 12, so it is diuretic drugs. Unit 13, cardiovascular drugs. Yes, CVS acting drugs you can call them as. So in this we have cardiovascular drugs, cardioglycosides, antiarrhythmic drugs, antihypertensive drugs. So these are different topics. Next unit number 14, so hypoglycemic agents. Next unit 15 is coagulants and anticoagulant drugs. Unit 16, local anesthetic drugs. Unit 17, histamine and antihistaminic drugs. Unit 18, you can learn analgesics and antipyretic drugs. Unit 19, we can cover non-steroidal anti-inflammatory agents, so nothing but NSAIDs. Next, unit 20, thyroxine and antithyroid drugs. Unit 21, diagnostic agents. 22 is vitamins, vitamin topic. 23 unit, steroidal drugs. 24, anti-neoplastic drugs. So next, coming to syllabus for practicals. So unit 1 covers systematic qualitative testing of organic drugs involving solubility determination, melting point and boiling point, detection of elements and functional groups. So you have to do these practicals around on 10 compounds. Next, unit 2, official identification test for certain group of drugs included in the IP, Indian Pharmacopoeia, like barbiturates, sulfonamides, phenothiazines and antibiotics. Around 8 compounds you have to cover. Next, unit 3, preparation of 3 simple organic preparations. Means here you have to synthesize 3 organic compounds. So this is about syllabus of practicals. So next, see the sessional planning. So for first sessional exam you have this syllabus, unit number 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 24. 24 is anti-neoplastic drugs. Next for second sessionals, so these are the units 10, 11, 16 and 17. Then third sessional, the remaining topics, these are the units. So this is our sessional planning. According to this we have to conduct sessionals.